Europe is changing, and if you're planning a trip in 2025, you need to know what's coming. Did you know that over 60 million tourists visit Europe every year, but by 2025, the number could jump to nearly 100 million due to new travel trends? But that's not the only shocking fact. The new ETIAS visa system will impact over 500 million people. Are you prepared? In this video, we're diving into everything you need to know for your European adventure in 2025. From surprising new visa rules to the rise of digital nomad visas, Europe is opening its doors like never before. But there's a catch: if you don't know these new rules, you could be stuck at the airport. Get ready for the latest travel tips, insider secrets, and must-know updates on how to travel safely, efficiently, and in style. Stay tuned as we uncover the travel revolution happening in Europe this year. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. Chapter 1. The new visa rules, what you need to know. Traveling to Europe in 2025? You'll need to be aware of some significant changes to the visa rules. The European Union, EU, is rolling out a new visa system that will impact millions of travelers. Starting in 2025, the ETIAS, European Travel Information and Authorization System, will be mandatory for travelers from countries that currently don't require a visa. This includes citizens from the US, Canada, Australia, and many others. The ETIAS system is essentially an electronic travel authorization, similar to the US ESTA system. This change aims to increase security by screening travelers before they even arrive in Europe. The best part? It's simple. You apply online and receive approval within minutes, as long as there are no issues with your travel history. However, don't wait until the last minute. It's best to apply at least 72 hours before your flight. If you've traveled to Europe in the past, you might already be familiar with some rules, but the ETIAS will be different. For instance, while your passport still needs to be valid for at least 3 months beyond your planned stay, the new system will also require you to provide details about your health, criminal record, and previous travel. This new rule aims to streamline the entry process for travelers while boosting safety. Interestingly, about 95% of ETIAS applications are expected to be approved quickly, but it's important to note that some cases could take up to 4 weeks to resolve. If you're traveling for business or leisure, applying for ETIAS will be a smooth process, and most of the time, you won't need to do anything extra. That said, be aware that certain travelers, like those with serious criminal convictions or questionable travel histories, might face more scrutiny. Another shift? Some countries in Europe are also introducing stricter rules about long stays. For example, you might face more challenges if you're planning to stay for over 90 days, even with the correct visa. Countries like France and Spain are being more selective about who they allow to stay for extended periods, based on the current political climate and security concerns. In addition to the ETIAS, some countries are tightening up their residence rules for non-EU citizens. So if you're planning to move to Europe, expect more paperwork than before. It's essential to check the specific rules of the country you're visiting because there could be slight variations from one nation to the next. This isn't just about security. The EU is also introducing the Green Visa, a visa for eco-friendly travelers. If you plan to visit multiple countries in Europe using sustainable transport, this visa will allow you easier access to certain regions. It's a perfect option for those trying to reduce their carbon footprint. Chapter 2. Unlocking Europe's secret destinations in 2025. While Paris, Rome, and Amsterdam are always popular, 2025 is the year to explore Europe's hidden gems. Let's talk about a few places that are quickly becoming travelers' favorites, but they're still flying under the radar. First up, Lviv, Ukraine. Often overshadowed by Kyiv, Lviv offers a unique mix of medieval architecture and vibrant culture. In fact, Lviv was named a UNESCO City of Literature in 2015. If you're a fan of art and history, the city is home to more than 60 museums and galleries, yet it sees far fewer tourists than places like Prague or Budapest. Next, let's head to Plovdiv, Bulgaria. As one of Europe's oldest cities, it's packed with ancient Roman ruins, including the stunning Roman Theatre, which still hosts performances today. In 2025, Plovdiv is gaining traction as a European capital of culture, making it the perfect time to visit. For a truly unique experience, consider heading to the Faroe Islands, an archipelago between Iceland and Norway. With only around 50,000 residents, these islands offer dramatic landscapes, fjords, and waterfalls like nowhere else. But it's the quiet charm and remote beauty that draw travelers seeking peace and solitude in the wild outdoors. On the Mediterranean, Albania is fast becoming the go-to destination for those looking for sun, sea, and culture without the high prices. The Albanian Riviera is less crowded than its Greek counterparts but offers stunning beaches, crystal-clear waters, and ancient ruins like the UNESCO site of Batrin. Speaking of the Mediterranean, don't overlook Malta, a tiny island nation that's home to some of Europe's oldest temples and prehistoric structures. Plus, its Mediterranean cuisine and rugged coastline make it a dream destination for food lovers and adventure seekers alike. For a quirky twist on European travel, Gdańsk, Poland, is an underrated gem with a fascinating history. This Baltic Sea city was once one of the richest ports in Europe, and today, it boasts a beautiful mix of Gothic, Renaissance, and Art Nouveau architecture. It's also a great spot for history buffs, as Gdańsk was the birthplace of the Solidarity movement that helped bring down communism. Exploring these hidden destinations will give you a unique and enriching travel experience, far from the crowds of typical European hotspots. You'll also get the chance to immerse yourself in local culture, meet friendly locals, and experience something truly special. Chapter 3. Top 5 Must-Have Travel Apps for Europe 2025. Traveling to Europe in 2025 can be a lot smoother with the right apps. Technology has drastically improved the way we travel, and these 5 apps are your secret weapons for an easier, more efficient trip. 1. Google Maps, the classic choice, but with some new tricks. 1. In 2025, Google Maps will be even more detailed, offering updated public transportation routes and real-time crowd tracking. 1. If you're heading to busy cities like Rome or Paris, this feature will help you avoid packed trains and find less crowded routes. 2. TripAdvisor. While TripAdvisor has always been a great app for reviews, 2025 brings new filters that let you find exactly what you're looking for. 2. From eco-friendly hotels to historical landmarks, this app is ideal for finding hidden gems and reading honest reviews from fellow travelers. 3. Skyscanner. While booking flights can often be tricky, Skyscanner makes it easy to find the best deals. 3. The app allows you to search for the cheapest flights to Europe and offers a flexible dates option, which helps you snag great deals by adjusting your travel dates. 3. You can also set up price alerts so you're notified when fares drop. 4. Airbnb. For a more personalized stay, Airbnb offers incredible accommodation options in Europe. 4. Whether you're booking a cozy apartment in Paris or a historic villa in Tuscany, the app makes it easy to find local experiences, like cooking classes or guided tours, that can give your trip a unique touch. 5. Rail Planner. Europe's train network is one of the best in the world, but navigating it can be overwhelming. 5. The Rail Planner app simplifies the process, giving you access to timetables, seat reservations, and ticket purchases for trains across Europe. 5. Whether you're traveling between cities or taking a scenic route through the Swiss Alps, this app is a must-have for train travel enthusiasts. These apps will save you time, reduce stress, and give you more freedom to enjoy Europe's wonders. Whether you're looking to get around easier, find the best local spots, or score a great deal, they have you covered. And with all these tools at your fingertips, you'll be able to spend less time worrying and more time exploring Europe's incredible destinations. Don't forget to subscribe for more travel tips and updates. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Chapter 4. What's new for digital nomads in Europe in 2025? As remote work continues to thrive, Europe is becoming a top destination for digital nomads. The number of digital nomads worldwide is expected to reach 1 billion by 2035, according to a report by MBO Partners. If you're planning to work while traveling in 2025, Europe is the place to be. Several countries have rolled out new visas specifically designed for remote workers, making it easier than ever to combine work and travel. The most notable development is the introduction of digital nomad visas. Countries like Estonia, Portugal, and Croatia have already offered these visas, but now, more countries are jumping on board. For instance, Germany and Italy are introducing new work visas for non-EU nationals in 2025. These visas allow remote workers to stay longer than traditional tourist visas, with fewer restrictions. Portugal, with its sunny beaches and affordable cost of living, remains one of the top destinations for digital nomads. Cities like Lisbon and Porto offer an amazing balance of great weather, vibrant communities, and fast internet. Even better, Portugal's visa process is relatively simple, making it one of the most accessible destinations for nomads. Another emerging hub is Bulgaria. The country is less crowded than other EU locations but offers a very low cost of living compared to Western Europe. In 2025, Bulgaria is expected to offer even more attractive options for remote workers, including tax breaks for those who spend the majority of the year in the country. Spain is also making waves by offering a digital nomad visa that will allow remote workers to live in the country for up to 12 months, with the option of renewing for an additional 24 months. It's designed for those who work for non-Spanish companies and will allow workers to enjoy Spain's beautiful coastal cities and rich history while earning their income remotely. Countries like Georgia and Estonia have also made significant strides in supporting digital nomads. In Georgia, the Remotely from Georgia program allows workers to live in the country tax-free for up to a year, making it one of the most appealing destinations for remote workers looking to work in Europe. Europe's digital nomad scene is exploding, with new cities and countries opening up their doors to remote workers. If you're a digital nomad or someone looking to experience a new way of life, 2025 is the year to go. Chapter 5. Traveling with Ease: How to Navigate Europe's Post-Pandemic Airports. Europe's airports have come a long way since the height of the pandemic. Travelers can expect to see smoother, faster, and safer airport experiences in 2025. But how do you navigate the new travel landscape? Here's what you need to know. One of the biggest changes in 2025 will be the widespread adoption of biometric screening. Several major European airports, including London Heathrow and Frankfurt, have already rolled out biometric gates. These gates allow travelers to scan their face or fingerprints for quicker boarding and entry. The process eliminates the need for paper boarding passes and manual passport checks, making the entire experience faster and more efficient. Contactless technology is another significant innovation that will reshape travel in Europe. You'll see more self-check-in kiosks and automated baggage drop systems that allow you to skip long lines. In 2025, the majority of European airports are expected to use contactless systems, which reduces human interaction and makes the process quicker and safer. Another notable shift is the expansion of mobile check-in and digital boarding passes. According to the International Air Transport Association, IATA, 80% of travelers are now using mobile devices for check-in, and this trend is set to continue. You can expect to check in for your flight, get your boarding pass, and even track your baggage all through your smartphone. This minimizes the stress of managing physical tickets and allows you to keep everything in one place. For those worried about health and safety, sanitation stations are still a major focus. Many airports are maintaining high standards of cleanliness, and you can expect to find hand sanitizing stations at various points throughout the airport. The air filtration systems in airports have also been upgraded to improve air quality and reduce the risk of airborne illnesses. The rise of green airports is also a big trend in 2025. Airports in countries like Sweden and France are investing in sustainable practices, such as reducing carbon emissions, installing solar panels, and using electric ground transportation. For eco-conscious travelers, this is a great step toward reducing your carbon footprint when flying across Europe. Lastly, expect quicker security checks. Smart security lanes are becoming more common in major European airports, where you can place your items in the bin and walk through a scanner without needing to remove your shoes or belts. This is all part of a push to make travel smoother, quicker, and less stressful. With these advancements, 2025 is the year when flying through European airports will feel easier than ever. Subscribe to the channel for more travel updates, tips, and tricks for 2025. You won't want to miss the next chapter. Chapter 6 to 2025 Travel Safety in Europe. What's changed? Traveling safely is a priority for many in 2025, and Europe has stepped up its game. With new security measures in place, your trip to Europe will be safer and more convenient than ever. One of the biggest changes is the introduction of EU digital COVID certificates. These certificates, introduced in 2021, have been updated and will still be in use through 2025. They provide proof of vaccination, recovery, or a negative test result, allowing you to move between countries more easily. Some countries, like Germany, even allow travelers to enter without quarantine if they show a valid certificate. This ensures a smooth entry into Europe with minimal hassle. In addition to health safety, Europe is focusing more on security protocols. For example, the EU has launched a passenger name record (PNR) system that collects flight data to spot potential threats before they reach the airport. It's one more way European authorities are improving overall safety for international travelers. Safety is also being enhanced with real-time travel alerts. Travelers are now able to track any disruptions in their plans, such as strikes, weather issues, or security threats, through apps and services provided by airlines and European authorities. This allows you to adjust your plans without the stress of last-minute changes. For those worried about personal security, many European countries are investing in smart surveillance systems. These systems use artificial intelligence (AI) to monitor and alert authorities to suspicious behavior, ensuring that tourists and locals alike remain safe. You'll also see more police presence in public spaces and transport hubs. Another key development is the rise of travel insurance for safety. More travelers are opting for comprehensive travel insurance that covers medical emergencies, trip cancellations, and security incidents. In 2025, expect travel insurance policies to become even more tailored to individual needs, especially for those traveling to high-risk areas. For women traveling alone, Europe is becoming more female-friendly. Many countries have introduced safety measures such as women-only trains and better lighting in public spaces. In fact, cities like Berlin and Barcelona have been ranked among the safest cities for solo female travelers, a trend that's expected to continue into 2025. Lastly, some European countries have strengthened their cybersecurity laws to protect travelers from digital threats, such as identity theft or fraud while using public Wi-Fi. You'll be able to travel with more peace of mind knowing that European authorities are actively working to protect your personal data and online safety. In 2025, Europe is a safer place for travelers, and these new measures will help you stay secure as you explore the continent. Whether it's better health protocols, smarter security, or more personal safety, Europe is embracing changes to make your travels as smooth as possible. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more essential travel updates in 2025.